locally produced farm radio show with agricultural news, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly cloudy and damp good morning to you. I hope your day's going well for you, wherever you might be. Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Matthew Lester, as we look at the rain coming down. Hopefully you don't have too much in your backyard. Snow seems to be tapering off just a little bit in some areas, especially in northern Michigan. And ice. We've seen quite a bit of ice in the northern slots as well. A number of schools closed to the north of the Great Lakes Bay area, and a few over in Michigan's thumb as the very chilly air, not cold, but chilly air, combining with that moisture. And so we do have some slick roads out there. Our temperatures really haven't warmed up all that much. As a matter of fact, we had warmer temperatures a couple of hours ago. Thermometer continues to drop off just a little bit. We've got a low pressure system with a warm front ahead of it. That warm front is trying to work its way up through much of the lower peninsula, but it doesn't look as though it's going to really make it all the way. Right now, there still is some ice being reported in areas where it had iced over, and drizzle, light rain, and maybe a little bit of freezing precipitation, especially in northern Michigan around the Cadillac area. Although over the last hour now, their temperature has gone up a little bit. They're currently at 34. Matthew, what are we looking at here?
Well, over at the airport, it's rainy at 32 degrees. Over in Midland, we have some light rain at 34. Here, Radio Center, it's rainy at 33. We have northeast winds at 6 miles per hour, and our pressure is at 29.63, and it's falling.
Yesterday, mostly cloudy skies, milder temperatures yesterday. We did make it up to right around 34, and our low last night, yesterday, was right around 24, but the temperatures have held up real close to that freezing mark as we've moved through a good part of the morning hours so far. Low pressure system with a warm front is going to be crossing the state. It's currently in the southwest corner, the low in the lower peninsula, and that activity is going to be moving almost right straight east. So as we go through the day, we're not anticipating a big warm up at all. If we make it up to 35, that's going to be about it. Cloudy skies, some light drizzle, rainy in spots, and in some cases it has been raining steadily, anywhere from 1/10 of an inch to possibly as much as a 1/2 inch of rain as we go through the afternoon and the evening hours. Now, we're going to have a little bit of a break in this precipitation, and then later on this afternoon and early this evening, another wave of precipitation is going to be moving through. I think that will take the form of freezing rain and snow, especially after sunset tonight, which is right around 5:15 this afternoon. So the evening drive, if you got somewhere to go tonight, it could be a little slick. So just plan on giving yourself more time. But for the most part, it is going to be mostly cloudy tonight with some drizzle and some snow shower activity. Wind is not going to play into this whole scenario. We've currently got a northeast breeze, and eventually it is going to be changing into a west wind. It'll be north late this afternoon and tonight, which is the reason why we're going to be looking at that possibility of some ice and some freezing rain, and then becoming westerly, but under 10 miles per hour later on tonight and early tomorrow morning. The west winds will continue during the day tomorrow. Our temperatures, after a low of only dropping down to 34, it's going to be warmer tonight than what it is right now. It'll work its way up to about 37 for a high tomorrow. Clouds, glimpses of sun. We're going to owe it all to a high-pressure system over Lake Superior. That is going to be keeping us a little bit clearer, and we will see some sun as we go through the day tomorrow. After a high of 37, it'll drop down to 29 for a low tomorrow night. And then Thursday, we're going to see warmer still. Clouds, some spotty sun around, But then later in the day on Thursday and Thursday night, shower activity will pick up. We're looking for a high temperature on Thursday of 44 and a low Thursday night of only 39. Some of you, it won't even drop down below 40 for a low on Thursday night. We'll have a south breeze on Thursday, gusting up to about 20 miles per hour, which is the reason why it'll be so warm. And during the day on Friday, it's going to be a cloudy, wet day. Temperatures 42 degrees. The chances of precipitation will be around on Friday, but a much better chance on Friday night and then early on Saturday morning. Early Saturday morning is when we're going to see a little bit of a change in that precipitation. We'll see some snow, but then it'll turn back into rain on Saturday. 40 for a high, 22 for a low on Saturday night. So obviously whatever precipitation we get on Saturday will be taking the shape of snow on Saturday night. Now, during the day on Sunday, we're not looking for much in the way of precipitation at all. It'll be cloudy to start, but then partly cloudy skies as we go through the day. 30 is all the warmer we're going to get on Sunday, with a low temperature on Sunday night of 25. And then on Monday, with partly cloudy skies, we're looking for a temperature once again of right around 32, 33 degrees. So just a tad above normal. Average for this time of the year is 30 in the afternoon and 18 at night. Now, the record high in this state, that was set back in 1946, 55 was our high. The record low, 9 below zero. That was set on 2014. A year ago today, it was a little cool. 25 was our high, 20 was our low. We had a precipitation trace in the area. As far as the warmest ever, 6th of January, you got to go back to 1946. 55 was our high, 40 was our low. The coldest ever, 1912. 5 was our high, 9 below zero was our low. And the most amount of snow on this date, you got to go back to 2005, 7 inches of snow. Now, long-range outlook. This is going to take us all the way through the 19th of the month. We're forecasting through the second half, into the second half of the month already. We're looking for temperatures to average at or slightly above normal. Again, normal toward the end of January is 28 in the afternoon and 16 at night. So we're going to be a little bit above that, but not much. The big difference is going to be the moisture levels. We're looking for precipitation values to be slightly below normal during that period of time. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by today, Matthew, who do we have on deck?
Coming up next, we have Abby Terwilliger from the Andersons, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
But before we get to them, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at the Rummel Insurance Agency. You know, they know Michigan farms. They know how it works. And if you're an agribusiness owner, they understand that your needs vary like the crops in the fields. That's why you are more than a number at the Rummel Agency. You have a family, you've got goals, and you have dreams for the future. And these are really important to you. So they want to get to know you one-on-one, so they can help you get the right farm insurance protection for you and your family. Give them a call today. Work with the folks at the Rummel Agency with offices in Frankenmuth, Saginaw, and Carroll. Today, we're going to be operating a little bit differently as far as how we communicate. The phone system is down right now. So, Matthew, why don't we work with you on your cell phone and talk, first of all, to Abby Terwilliger over at the Andersons. Abby, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Terry. Doing well.
Yeah, the markets. I haven't had a chance to take a look. I've been watching the moisture levels. What's going on today?
Yeah, so not as high as we were yesterday, but we are green pretty much across the whole board. Up 2 right now for corn, up 3 for beans, up 2 for wheat. So yesterday obviously was a little bit bigger of a day. I believe soybeans ended up 16, 17 cent mark, and corn 5 or 6. A lot of that coming off of China reported buying 10 cargoes of U.S. soybeans. So they've purchased roughly 10 million metric ton of soybeans. So we're getting close to that 12 million mark that they had agreed upon. So that's good news.
Yeah, it sure is. And it's nice to see that we've got 2 days in a row of plus so far.
Yes. Yeah. I was joking I had a farmer in here earlier, and he's like, "Oh, you better get ready for the radio show." I said, "Yeah, we're green now. Give it till noon and it'll be red." That seems to be my luck. But thankfully, I can say we have held and we are still green. So.
Oh, that's excellent. And again, a lot of the reasons stemming from, just like you said.
Yeah. The big thing is, China coming through those 10 cargoes is, a pretty good chunk and pushes it way closer to that 12 million metric ton that they had agreed to. I know there's a little bit of drought conditions that they're saying in South America, but is that really a story? I don't really know. We've heard that, a million times at this point.
We've heard everything is so good, and then we've heard, like you said, drought conditions. Hard saying what it really is. I guess it's all going to boil down to how much they wind up in the bin.
Yes, that's exactly it.
So right now on the board at the Andersons, what do you have?
Right now in Hemlock, we are at $4.11 for corn, old crop. New crop for next fall, we're at $4. Soybeans right now $10.30. New crop for next year, we're at $10.01. Red wheat next summer $4.70. White wheat $4.90.
All right. You have a great day, Abby. Thank you so much.
Yep, you as well.
All righty. Abby Terwilliger over at the Andersons. Market report brought to you by the folks at Steiner Tractor. Remember, it's new parts for old tractors made easy. They do understand what it takes to make your life and your job much better, especially if that tractor stops running. That's why they do take their job personally at Steiner Tractor. Alice Chalmers, Case, Cockshut Ford, International, John Deere, Massey, Minneapolis, Moline, Oliver. They keep a warehouse stocked with new parts for old tractors, things like tune-up kits, electrical components, carburetors, rebuild kits, manifolds, mufflers, sheet metal, lights, rims, steering wheel. You get the idea. They've got it. 800-234-3280 or go to their website at steinertractor.com. Market report also brought to you by the folks at Kryjak's House Family Restaurant, 989-894-5531. That's the number you should remember, especially if you've got an event coming up, whether it's right down the road or in a few months. It's always a good idea to plan ahead and give the folks at Kryjak's House the opportunity to plan ahead as well. You'll be delighted with the food that you get, and even more so the service that you get when you work with the folks at Kryjak's House. And also a great place to dine in, too. 989-894-5531, corner of Cass in Michigan on the south side of Bay City. Along with us, Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Doug, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Hey, not too bad. What's going on right now?
Well, again, the metals are hot today, very hot. Silver's up another 5%, platinum too. Copper cleared $6 again, so that's kind of interesting. And the chemicals are actually starting to come around. I know they're very, very cyclical, deeply cyclical. I just hope I have the strength to carry on and hold it long enough to make some money on it.
That's always a good thing.
The tough part of the job, gritting your teeth and saying, I ain't selling today. So we'll see. We will see. But anyway, here's your numbers. The March corn is $4.46, up a penny and a half. The September corn $4.53, up a penny. March soybeans $10.64 and a half, up 2.5. September soybeans $10.72, up a penny. The March wheat is $5.13 3/4, up 1 1/4. September wheat $5.49 1/4, down 1/4 of a penny. And sugar's at $14.70, down 3 cents. Crude oil is $58.03, down 29 cents. I got it for $1.59 yesterday, just before they were thinking about raising prices with my dollar off. So
Wow.
I'm pretty proud of myself there.
Woo, I guess.
Good. Yep. Heating oil is $2.11. That's down 3 1/4 cents. Gasoline is $1.7221. That's up 0.2 of a penny. Natural gas is having a rough one. $2.85 and a half. That is down 3.5 cents, and that went from feast to famine in a big time hurry, maybe 2 or 3 weeks at the most. And by the way, I did pick up propane. It was about $1.69, I'm pretty sure. So that's holding in there pretty reasonable. Over to currency, Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys $1.38 Canadian. That is up 25 ticks. The dollar buys 156.68 yen. That's up 30 ticks. The euro's at 116.87, down 33 ticks. The dollar's at 98.59, up 32 ticks. Gold's at 44.8110, up $44.20. Silver's $80 even, up $3.84. Platinum's $23.8740, up $118 an ounce. And copper's at $6.75 of a penny, up 8.3 cents.
So another strong move there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and it's at this point, it's the 100 billionaires and trillionaires that are just like, hey, let's see how far we can take this.
Wow.
You know?
I don't know if I want to be around when it heads the other direction.
Yeah, well, that's the way it is. You know, it's like, well, they're not going to let me know.
No. Yeah.
The last in line.
You got that right. Doug Klein, you have a great day, okay?
All right. Yeah, you too.
Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Weiss Equipment in Frankenmuth, your Case IH Farm All dealer. What can a Farm All tractor do? Well, the name says it all. Farm All, baling, cutting hay, fertilizing, mowing, chopping, seeding, clearing, irrigating, blowing snow, harrowing, emergency towing, digging, hitching, excavating, grading. You know, they've got models anywhere from 35 to 140 horses. So they can do just about anything. The key is working with a dealer that's going to pair you up with the right size Farm All tractor with the job that you need. And they've got the value-packed compact Farm All A all the way up to the deluxe compact Farm All C and C series with cabs. The tractor does it all, so no matter what you're doing, Can Do comes in red, and it is called Farm Alls. See them today. Weiss Equipment in Frankenmuth, doing it right longer. We'll be right back.
Powerlift hydraulic doors. Ever heard of them? Powerlift hydraulic doors is the largest hydraulic door manufacturer in North America, manufacturing and installing hydraulic doors for over 30 years. Covering the entire state of Michigan, we can custom design your new door up to 150 feet by 45-foot clear opening. We can fit your airplane hangar, agricultural shed, industrial or commercial structure with a strong, reliable, and high-performance door. Nothing beats a Powerlift hydraulic door built right here in Marlette, Michigan. Our custom hydraulic doors are designed for your toughest jobs.
Hi, I'm Andy. The price we give you is the installed price, and you deal with us from the beginning to the end. To schedule your Powerlift door consultation, call 989-635-8017 and ask for Andy, or visit powerliftdoorsmi.com. Powerlift Hydraulic Doors of Michigan. When you need it done right, we lift you above the rest.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at the Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency. You know, it's all about being prepared, taking advantage of the good things, and protecting yourself against the bad. That's why you should be working with the folks at the Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency. Remember, they're licensed to serve all of Michigan with both conventional and organic crop insurance. You can get a hold of their agents directly on their cell for questions or emergencies, or you can just call the office. They're in downtown Reese, 989-868-4722, the Michael Sarr Crop Insurance Agency. Well, we're kicking off the new year in style, they say. The wheat folks have decided that they're going to do some marketing seminars. You know, it's always a really good idea to get an idea of what you should be doing, how you should market your product. There are free wheat marketing webinars that are going to be held during the next few weeks, and one starts tomorrow night. Along with me, Jody Pollock Newsom with the Michigan Wheat Board. Jody, good morning. How are you?
I am good, Terry. How are you?
Hey, we're doing fantastic. Now, tell me a little bit about these marketing webinars.
Well, it seems like marketing these days and prices are the biggest challenge that's out there. And as we looked at our agenda for the annual meeting, we just did not have all this time to focus on marketing. So we thought we would do Wheat-tastic Wheat Wisdom Wednesday webinar. So you can't forget it. It's a catchy name. And I've really put some work in. They are going to start, as you mentioned, tomorrow night, January 7th. They will be from 7 to 8. And on January 7th is going to be Dennis Pennington and John Laporte. And they have actually put together this amazing spreadsheet. So as a grower, you can put in your yield. You can put in, if you've been able to lock in a price or look at the markets, you can put in the price, and then you can adjust your inputs. You can go back and adjust yield. You can play with all of that, and it will take you back to your bottom line. And you can decide if you want to try to cut back here, or maybe you want to look at what you can do for other inputs. And it just gives you the opportunity as a grower this winter to sit there and run different scenarios and figure out what works best for you. So that's going to be awesome. They're going to take us through, show us how it works. And then when the webinar's done, it will be available. And we will also have those spreadsheets on our website, which is miwheat.org, and growers can go and check them out and play with the numbers for their own farm this winter right from their house.
And
So
again, that's
really,
from
really
7
easy.
that's from 7 till 8 tomorrow night. Now, we take a break, and then back on January the 21st. What are we going to be doing then?
We are very excited because we have the wonderful, amazing Angie Setzer that's going to be back with us, and she's going to give us that bigger look at the markets. Let growers know what they should be looking for, what some of the opportunities might be, why we're facing some of these challenges, and she always does a wonderful job. So we are excited to have her to be able to walk us through.
And our third one is going to be February the 4th, right?
It is going to be February the 4th, and that's going to be with Dennis Pennington and Joanna Fallings, who is with Ontario. And they have really done a lot of work looking at, there's a lot of talk of wheat really does make a difference in your rotation. And so they've looked at what does wheat in your rotation, how does that affect your corn, how does that affect your soybeans? And so they're going to be ready to lay all that out there and really show growers how you need to look at the bumps you get in other crops just by planting wheat in your rotation.
And again, if we've got something else going on between 7 and 8 in the evening, we can go to the website, right?
Yes, we will have it on our website, miwheat.org. You can scroll down, it says grower resources, and then you can just click where it says see our past events, and that is all the past events we've ever done. You just click, you go to the date, and you can look at that stuff over and over and over again. If you missed the first webinar, you can go there, click, and you can register for the others, and you can also register for the annual meeting. So there's lots of ways to get involved just by going to the website.
Jody, thank you so much for sharing. We really appreciate it and look forward to that meeting tomorrow night online on the webinar.
Terry, I just want to make sure growers know it's also time to sign up for Yen. So go to the website, get signed up for Yen by January 15th, and it's only $300. After that, it's $325.
Hey, great. And again, the annual meeting is going to be, or the winter meeting is going to be when?
Tuesday, February 17th is going to be the annual winter meeting, and that is going to be at the Saginaw Valley Research and Extension Center. And our main speaker is Roger Sylvester Bradley. He is the father of Yen in the UK.
All righty. Jody, thank you. We'll talk to you again soon. All righty. Take care. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll take a look at the New York markets. Are you looking for a technology solution for your farm that'll seamlessly connect all of your equipment and operations? Ag Leader is your full farm solution from cab to cab, season to season, bringing productivity to all corners of your farm operation. Sync it, steer it, plant it, apply it, harvest it, manage it. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader it. Contact PC Ag Solutions, your local Ag Leader dealer, at 989-868-4444.
In fields where weeds don't back down, farmers count on Liberty Ultra Herbicide by BASF. The Liberty Lock formulation delivers stronger coverage, improved uptake, and 20% better weed control. Results Colin Ryan in north central Iowa knows well.
The Liberty Lock formulation seems to really get down, penetrate into the weed, and the performance has been great.
That's Liberty Ultra Herbicide. Consistent, proven performance. Hear more Ultramonials at libertyultramonials.com. Always read and follow label directions.
Let's find out what's going on in New York right now. Teresa DeVoe over at Baird & Company joining us. Teresa, what's happening?
Good morning, everyone. Having a nice market day today with the Dow Jones Industrial Average up 258 points at 49,234, 450 million shares traded. NASDAQ up 26 points at 23,422, 640 million shares traded there. Some stocks of local interest include Caterpillar at 623.47 up 737, Deere 483.40 up 1730, CMS Energy 69.78 up 31, Dow 25.51 up 61, DuPont 43.10 up $1.09, Corteva 69.08 up $1.23, General Motors 82.12 down $1.03, Trinzio 60 cents down a penny, Walmart 112.89 up 18, Huntington Bank 18.19 up 31, Independent Bank 32.60 down 24, and AT&T at 24.05 down 66.
Teresa, you have a great day, okay?
You as well. Take care.
You bet. Thank you so much. Teresa DeVoe over at Baird & Company. Farm Service has been brought to you today by the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain, your Dairyland Seed headquarters. Vic Huffer and his staff are ready to answer any questions you might have as you get ready for 2026. Just give them a call. Serving you is their business, and they've been doing it since 1983. Freeland Bean and Grain. We'll be back at 12:30 with an update, so you stick around for that. Now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem, brought to you by Euclid Avenue Coin in Bay City.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM, Carlton.